Magnetic calm, how being unbothered by your ex's absence makes you simply irresistible. Hello there, I'm Coach Abby. Thank you for joining me once again on Love Advice TV. Love Advice TV is a channel created exclusively for you to assist you in navigating through any relationship challenges. So today we're going to explore something that might feel strange at first, but it really is absolutely transformational. And it's the art of being truly unbothered by your ex's absence, and why this magnetic calm is exactly what will make you irresistible. Counterintuitive, right? But before we dive in, let's clarify what magnetic calm is and what it's not. So, magnetic calm is not about pretending you don't care. That's not the issue, or suppressing your feelings. It's not about playing hard to get or acting cold. True magnetic calm is a deep emotional resilience, a centeredness that allows you to be okay with or without your ex. It means you carry a quiet confidence that your happiness is not dependent on someone else's presence or absence. So, imagine a tree standing tall in the wind for whatever. The branches may sway, but the roots run deep and steady. And that steadiness is what I refer to as magnetic calm. This kind of energy naturally attracts people because it signals you value yourself and aren't desperate for validation. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore how you can cultivate this steadiness, this state, why it's crucial for reconnecting with your ex, and practical ways to live it every single day. So, science tells us that emotional stability is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. And so do therapists, by the way. So, your ex has also mentioned that our emotional stability is the most attractive. But most of us that are on here at one moment may have lost it. We become unhinged. We become a little bit crazy during a breakup, and that's all good. But now let's put all kidding aside. When you remain calm and collected, your brain produces neurochemicals like dopamine and oxytocin, not oxycodone, oxytocin, which promote bonding and trust. On the flip side, anxiety, neediness, and clinginess, it raised cortisol levels, that stress hormone, which is naturally repellent to connection. You see, in relationships, especially post-breakup, how you handle your emotions, it speaks louder than words. So here's an exercise to get you thinking. Reflect on the last time you felt truly calm despite an emotional turmoil. Doesn't necessarily have to be after the breakup, just the last time. This way it allows you to measure between calmness and emotional turmoil. So, how did your body feel like? Were you tense? Were your shoulders aching? Were you standing in a different way? Whatever it might be, how did your mood or your outlook shift when you focused on becoming calm instead of chaotic? Many people find that cultivating this calmness opens up the space to clearer thinking, and with clearer thinking comes better choices. It's also a way to take back your own power by not letting your ex's actions dictate your emotional state. See, if they're not reaching out and we allow that to dictate our emotional state, how are we feeling? We're feeling unworthy. We're feeling abandoned. We're feeling rejected. Not a good place to be. So let's dig into why being genuinely unbothered makes you magnetic. When you're calm and steady, you radiate security and self-worth. People, including your ex, are naturally drawn to those who have their own lives, to those who appear to be comfortable in their own lives. They're joyful. Think about the last person who seemed unshakable no matter what. I don't know, maybe a friend or a colleague. How did that affect your perception of them? I know I have a couple that I say, my gosh, how can they continue maintaining themselves looking so together, so emotionally regulated as they're weathering life's big storms? It's interesting, we all, I'm sure, have admired or respected someone's strengths. We need to be able to also apply that to within ourselves. This principle works. It's the same way in relationships. When your ex sees you thriving without them, it triggers a curiosity and attraction. You're no longer chasing or begging for attention. It's so important. You're inviting them to basically want to be part of your world. Who wants to be with someone that is so triggered and chaos? You don't, no matter how much you love that person. In essence, when they start seeing that calmness about you, regardless of the fact they're not reaching out, you become a prize worth earning. You've just shifted the dynamics. They're no longer that prize. They're no longer on that pedestal. You've just positioned yourself there because you start showing you value yourself first. Aha! So, one of the biggest questions is, how do you cultivate this magnetic calm when everything is falling apart? I don't know. I always share in my videos what I personally do. So I said, I invite you to try the following steps. When feeling your feelings fully, it's okay to take a moment, feel sadness, feel anger, that disappointment. Don't shove them down or pretend they don't exist. Instead, once again, journal. Very, very big advocate of journaling. Cry, if need be, or talk to a trusted friend to process your emotions, a coach or a therapist. You need to set boundaries. Remember, when we create boundaries, we're teaching others how to treat us. And when you engage with your ex or with social media, you're also displaying a subliminal sign of how you intend to be treated. If constant checking or messaging triggers anxiety, commit to a no contact time. Now, I know most of, or all of you at one time, my clients, when I've mentioned the no contact, no, Abby, I don't want no contact. I don't want no contact. It's the best gift we can give ourselves because it allows for all those chaotic emotions to diffuse. It's not about moving on. It's about letting go. And it helps you focus on your growth. It helps you dive into your own passions, into your hobbies, into your self-care routines. You rebuild your sense of self outside of the relationship. Now, this shift fills your life with purpose and joy, independent of your ex's actions. I find myself that of all the things that I do, when I'm able to shift that dynamic, I am in such a good place. Because yes, coaches also have situations that can feel overbearing. And we're just trained to do the strategies that work for others. We do it for ourselves. And then it gives me more purpose to share it with you. The fact that practice mindfulness and meditation, it goes on without saying the importance of daily mindfulness practice. It reduces reactivity and it cultivates presence. Even 5 minutes of focused breathing, wherever you are, you're at work, at the office, at home, just focused breathing resets your nervous system and it helps you stay calm in those moments of emotional upheaval. And they come to us and we don't even understand. All of a sudden, we've been calm all day. We get that text, we get that conversation, and we just lose it. Now you know what to do. You just literally focus on your breathing. You visualize your magnetic self spending time, visualizing yourself as calm, as confident, happy. And if you're not happy right now, Visualize the time that you were. You have to refocus on that feeling. We all have had happy times. See your ex noticing this through your visualization. Not you chasing, but the new you, the one that is drawing them in by your authentic energy. And you need to stay consistent. Magnetic calm is built through consistency, not perfection. Some days, without a doubt, will be harder than others. We all have those days. But every moment that you return back to calm, it builds your inner strength. It's almost like an emotional muscle. So, before we continue, this may be the perfect time to invite you to take the free questionnaire below. Now, that questionnaire is designed to allow you to determine the best approach right now for you to reattract your ex based on your unique situation. We all have a unique situation. It's a simple but powerful tool that can guide you to the next steps with clarity and confidence. Now, there are times that the best way I can convey the message I am intending to get across is by sharing a story. And while obviously I protect my client's identity, it's so important to see that these are real life people that have had real life problems and that have found real life solutions to their problems. Let me share a little bit of a tinge of Sarah's story. So Sarah was devastated, as we all are, by the way, after a breakup, constantly messaging her ex, and she was completely feeling lost. She was the definition of bothered. Now, together, we can begin working on cultivating her magnetic calm. Initially, between tears and stressy-depressy, how I would mention, outbursts, she began to seriously focus on her personal transformation. She took up journaling, hesitantly, but she did, started yoga, and she decided to really agree to my strict, in her case, no contact rules, because the reason that I say in her case is I am a full believer that no contact is not a one size fits all. It really depends on what led to the breakup, on many different factors. But in this case, trust me, she needed really no contact. In the interim period, she allowed herself to feel that emptiness, which is so important. Don't hide it. Don't stuff it aside. Feel it. Just don't let it consume you. That's so important, because as you feel it, those feelings begin to diffuse. Interesting enough, her ex reached out, not because she begged or chased. I wasn't surprised at all, but because her calm, confident energy once again sparked curiosity and attraction. We don't want to get our exes back. We want to reattract them back. Their initial reconnection couldn't have really been better, simply because Sarah was centered in herself. Sarah, you're listening to this, and I'm sure you agree. You were centered in yourself, not in your ex. She was confident, unapologetic, and most importantly, she was calm. So now please remember that magnetic calm doesn't mean you won't feel bothered at times. We do. We listen. We hear something. He's with someone else. He went out. He talked bad about whatever it might be. You feel bothered, and that's normal. Yet when those feelings arise, here's what you can do. Once again, just pause and breathe deeply. It's so simple. It's so easy. It's free. You could do it anywhere. Even just 3 long breaths shifts your nervous system. Name the feeling. That's so important. Don't get confused. Are you sad, or are you anxious, or are you depressed, or are you just simply missing the connection? Naming it helps you gain control. It helps me gain control. I like to label my things. This way, I stay focused on how to be able to conquer those feelings. You have to refocus on yourself. Engage in an activity that brings you joy or peace. And, remind yourself your value is never, ever tied to your ex's presence or approval or absence. by practicing this, you strengthen your emotional resilience, making the calm your default state. It's almost like a little bit like nirvana, isn't it? It's amazing. Please think about it. When we are in a chaotic moment, there is no way we can label our emotions in a way that conveying it shows our strength. We're all over the place. I invite you to book a one-on-one session with me. So together we can create a unique strategy to maximize your chances of not only of reattracting your ex back, but in the interim period of learning how to control our emotions. You see, the beauty of magnetic calm is that it doesn't only impact your relationship with your ex, it changes your entire life. How you interact with friends, with family, with coworkers, but most importantly, with yourself. You start becoming a beacon of peace and confidence. It's a transformational shift that benefits every area of your life. Now, it's so important not just to look at all our videos and everything that we do for our clients just to get our exes back. Yes, that's the prize. We want them back. We want them back because they made us feel happy. But we have to remember that happiness is something we can cultivate from within. And it's so important to remind ourselves always that our exes do not complete us. We are not broken. We are not broken. They complement us. And we have to work on healing that broken part of us that all of us have had at certain moments. So it is just important to remind ourselves of this, that when we feel a little bit unhinged, when we feel a little bit rejected, when we feel a little bit abandoned, we have so many sources that can assist us in our personal healing. So thank you once again for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on personal growth, emotional healing, and everything in between. Until next time, I'm Coach Abby. Mwah.